Hey guys, it is Heated, and think I'm just gonna do a weekly update, I guess. So far I'm doing pretty good. I hate shit today because I did a front flip off my bike. Uh, I had to basically go to bank. I didn't have to, but my friends were like, "Come early to bank camp," and I was like, fine, I'll come, I'll go, right? And so I'm like rushing. It's like 9:10. I told my friend Corbin, like, okay, Corbin, wait for me. We're gonna bike together, right? I get there, and I'm going around the corner, and I change my music to like I don't. It was like David Guetta, like Dangerous or something. It's like so dangerous, and I was playing, and I just like start to haul ass around the parking lot, and you can already see where this is going. I'm hauling ass around the corner, and it has like a small incline of a hill. And me being stupid, of course, I left no room to slow down, so I'm pretty much going full speed. And I know if I do like a sharp turn or something, my ass is grass. Pretty much that's pretty much the end result. It is grass, and it's going to be laid down and plotted. So I was like, okay. So instead of using my back pedals and graciously slowing down to hit the brakes, I just tug on the front ones and go flying. Just imagine me getting ejected from my bike and hitting a pole with my head and my knees and arms dragging on the floor for a good 5 feet, and then getting backed up, not getting backed up, but getting back up with just my right knee is just shredded, like it's all bloody, and it's gross. It's not the prettiest sight. And I get up, and some lady's like, "I'm just wondering if you're okay. So I saw you hit your head." And I was like, "Yeah, it's just bleeding. It's just gonna hurt like a bitch in the morning." So she was like, "Oh, okay," and she drove off. And then getting up, and I moved the bike. The wheel came off, and I was like, "You gotta be kidding me, right? You gotta be kidding me." And so I looked at the chain isn't on. I'm like, okay, so I physically moved the chain back, and my hands are all dirty, and I'm like, shit, I'm bleeding, and I don't want to touch it because I don't want anything getting there. And my elbow's pretty recuperated by now, but my knee is still raw as I speak. Haha, very funny. And I call my friend Corbin. I'm like, "Corbin, are you home? I'm badly hurt. I'm bleeding like a pig, and I need help." And he's like, "Which Publix are nearby?" And I'm like, "I'm the one in the Cape." And he's like, "I'm at the one in Cocoa Beach. I'm 2 miles away. You're on your own." And I'm like, "What?" Well, that's not exactly what I mean. Basically, he's like, "You're on your own." And I was like, "You gotta be kidding me." So I bike to his house, and I knock on the door, and his dog Zeus starts to bark. And mind you, his house is literally around the corner, maybe half a mile, quarter mile away. So I bike there, I knock on the door, and I go, "Hey, Aiden, do you have anything? Because I'm literally, blood's in my sock. It's already soaked it up a little bit. It's not a lot, but it's the point where it's like dripping down my leg." And he goes, "Oh, okay, here." And I'm like holding it down, like, "Just give me a minute." He's like, "Do you want any tip?" I go, "No, I'm fine." And so once I stop the bleeding, I go back outside, check my bike, and I had the wheel back on. All you had to do was tighten it, but I put it back on. I'm like, why isn't my gear shifting? Because the front gear didn't want to shift for some reason, so I was like, fuck it. So I stopped, like in the middle of the road, which wasn't the best thing, and I physically moved the chain. I was like, fine, there we go. And I biked all the way to the school, which, mind you, is like 6.5 miles. That's not a lot, but when you're bleeding and you're in pain and it stings like a bitch, it's a lot. And I got there, and I walked into the band room. I'm like, I glare at Corbin. He just sees like the blood running down, and I go, you didn't wait for me." And he goes, "Well, I couldn't turn around. I was 2 miles away." I'm like, 2 miles, that's a lot. And so I go, "Your brother's more helpful than you." I was pretty mad at him. But, it was my fault for being really stupid and braking hard and doing a fucking front flip off my bike and then the wheel coming off. But you know, I was pretty much like, you know, it's
Heavy ammo
he.
available.
But then Miss Campbell, my band teacher, was like, if you're gonna come in, don't be mad and like that. And she goes, this is only for officers. While I go, Dimbo over here and band captain was like, come in early, come in early. So and she was like, fine, just sit down. I got some paper towels. She goes again. I get the paper towels, and she's like, I don't know what to give you. And she gives me like these like small band-aids, and I'm like, really? That's. But it gets better. I'm like, that's not gonna cut it. So later, like after we come back and it's like 1, she's like, okay, here we. She gives me this like big gauze thing. She puts the first one to my elbow, not to my elbow, but she gives me like this like white cream, and it sort of looked like my shampoo, and it stung so bad on my like arm, but for some reason it didn't really sting on my knee because I guess the nerve endings are shot or whatever, like something's just shot. So I was like, okay, thank you, Miss Campbell, and that was way better than the stingy little band-aids I had, and it's been getting better. It's just that it's getting harder to move because, you know, the skin's like healing and it's getting tight and it's, you know, it feels painful to move. Whereas when before it wasn't. But yeah, it's getting better. It's getting significantly better. That really won't hinder my videos. Probably my me trying to like panic knife or something. But besides that, oh, I do have a small cut on my hand. That sucks. I do have bruises on my legs, but besides that, I'm fine. Surprised I didn't get a bruise on my head, even though I just pretty much just head-butted the pole. But, you know, I guess dragging on the ground for a couple feet helped. But, yeah, that's pretty much my show for this week. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Also, I have Bandcamp, so I'll try and upload some Bandcamp stuff. It'll be pretty fun. Peace.